Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
They say we live in the best place on earth, exercising outdoors next to a beach, a park and a water park and a sandcastle exhibition. I think we have to agree. On today's show, 100 years of history burnt to the ground in Victoria, one person making a difference, and the last of the season for This Week in BC. That and more in the next 30 minutes. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're going to take a little break. That was just a warm-up. We'll go back to the outdoor gym here at Parksville Community Park later in this edition of Go Island. But while you're taking a break from your outdoor exercise, you can just go fly a kite, or maybe you can pop into the Sandcastle exhibition. It runs through until August the 18th. Maybe you can head to the beach. I think we'll do that before the end of this 30 minutes. But first, Jocelyn's yawning. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. But unfortunately, there was a big fire recently in Victoria. The Tudor House, a very historic building, went down in flames, taking with it over 100 years of history. Here's James Green. Okay.
What? Are you okay, Kate?
I'm doing pretty good, Dwayne. How are you doing?
I'm getting tired, but...
I know, we've just started. I'm going, are my feet supposed to be coming off the ground? Yes, they are. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're at the outdoor gym in the Parksville Community Park. Dwayne Round is the president of the Lion Society out here in Parksville. The gym's been open for about 6 weeks. How are your muscles holding out over there, Dwayne?
Pretty good, but this hot weather, Kate, is making me build up a good sweat.
Now, what was the intention of this gym? Why did you put it here?
Well, the intention of it was to get everybody more active. And one of the reasons we did this particular type of outdoor gym was because we believe everybody has an inner child inside. So we want to bring out the inner child in adults and get them back to having fun.
This is harder than I thought it would be. I've only done about 10 reps and my muscles are getting sore. What about maintenance? I mean, this is great in the summertime, but in the winter, when it's rainy and maybe some snow on the ground, how is this equipment going to hold up?
Well, as you can see, I'm working harder than you because
Oh,
the
sure.
equipment, it uses your body weight as a counterforce. So there's very little mechanical parts so that it will hold up well. It's made to go outside. It's UV protected. It has very little mechanical parts. So it's being used all across Canada. It's been used in Europe for a long time, and it's making its way over to North America more and more. And with our mild winters, we feel that this will be able to be used almost year round.
I've been cheating over here, you know, and I'm keeping my tiptoes on the ground because my arms are getting sore.
I haven't been doing it, so
Oh.
I've been really cheating.
And I've been trying to compete with you.
I've been letting you get tired out.
There is also an outdoor gym, of course, at Oliver Woods in Nanaimo. The one here at the Parksville Community Park has only been up since the middle of June. Come on down and check it out. In the meantime, check out what Elan Goldenblood is doing at the Thirsty Camel. I like this one. I can feel it on the quads for sure. I guess you could consider me middle-aged, but outdoor gyms were actually designed with seniors in mind. It's been proven in various studies that by exercising, not just exercising, but exercising outdoors, it will help to combat any depression. It'll develop your sense of connectedness. It'll help with your overall health, with the ultimate goal, of course, to live a longer, healthier life with less time in hospital. And there are many, many benefits to that, not just for individuals, but for the impact on our healthcare system. We'll be back with more from Parksville Community Park after a short break. Still ahead today on Go, the art of bonsai. This Week in BC, the final of this season, and favorite Nanaimo hotspots. That and more still to come today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Yes, there is a kid in everyone, and if you're a kid, what better place to hang out than a water park? We're in the Parksville Community Park. It was taken over by the Parksville Lion Society in 1985, it was, Dwayne. And what was it like when you guys kind of started this as one of your major projects?
Well, when we took it over, Kate, the park was in pretty disrepair. There wasn't a lot of features in here. So over the years, we've added on to it to the tune of about $600,000 worth of improvement.
Wow.
Cooperation with the federal, provincial, and local governments. And we put in the actual water park in 1990. So it's an ongoing project for us. It's one of our biggest projects.
How does that feel?
It feels
Nice
good
and
today
cool,
on a hot day
right?
like
Yeah,
this. It's one
is
of our
pretty
biggest
good.
projects in the community, and it's one we're very proud of.
And I think everyone else is pretty pleased with all the efforts as well. We're shooting this on Wednesday, and it's packed here. People were saying, you were saying earlier, Dwayne, that people book their whole vacation around coming here and spending time in this park, because it truly is a community park.
Yeah, there's people come from all over the world, Kate, and they're always thrilled with the Lions Playground here, and the fact that it's absolutely free for everybody to enjoy.
And the concession is open. There's kite festivals, there's sandcastle competitions, there's of course the beach right there. How many people, is there a way to tell how many people come here every year?
Well, the Beach Fest alone has already had 25,000 people through. We've had at one time 25 bus loads here from Vancouver, Campbell River, Port Alberni, Victoria. They use it as a day trip to come here. It's one of the main attractions in the Mid-Island here.
It is, absolutely, and so lucky that we get to call this, well, I get to call it home because I live in Parksville, and for the rest of you who don't live in Parksville, you get to call this your backyard. We're going to visit another backyard now, introducing you to a man in Qualicum who has a passion for growing and making bonsai. Peter does sell his bonsai. He can be reached at 250-752-0176. Just don't be bringing him back any empty dishes. And if he's that good at sculpting small trees in pots, I wonder how he'd do with sand. The sculptures here in sand are quite spectacular. As mentioned earlier, they do run here at the Parksville Community Park until August the 18th. Summer's almost here. There's one last installment. Well, it is here, but the summer break at the legislature is almost here. There's one last installment of This Week in BC. The topic this time around, Sean Leslie asks, want more money for school and hospitals? Shut down the Pacific Carbon Trust. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're still hanging around the park because, well, it's just a fantastic place to spend a summer day or many summer days, and there's lots of improvements always going on here at the Parksville Community Park. One of the most recent is this kind of foam walkway that allows people in wheelchairs or with mobility issues or moms with strollers to get right out into the middle of the park where all the action is, because you know it's like trying to push wheels across sand. It doesn't really work. And that's the guy up there that we're supposed to be interviewing. That's Dwayne. He's president of the Parksville Lions Club, and it is just dawning on me now that we never asked him to come down to talk to us. He just kind of ran up there and started playing with the kids. I think he's perfect for the role because he's obviously a very big kid at heart. I'm gonna bounce on over to you, Dwayne. Okay. Why is this so bouncy?
Hi, Kate.
Hi, how are you doing? Do you need help?
No, I'm
you're
okay.
gonna stay there?
But this is
okay.
This is our new two-mast space net that we put in last year. It's a climbing apparatus that's wheelchair accessible. So there was no way for the wheelchairs to get out here across the sand. So we put in this rubberized surfacing here so that we make the park more accessible to everybody, including people with mobility challenges.
At the gym over there, where we just were, the outdoor gym, there's about 2 inches what that is, right? So if you fall, you're not going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, the gym has about 2 inches of this, and the Space Net has 4 inches. This is made out of BC recycled tires. So far, since this program started up, they've kept 60 million tires out of the landfill site. Wow. So it's not only providing a fall-safe protection for the children, it's also helping to save the environment.
Excellent. Okay, so that's one of the most recent projects that is going on here at the Parksville Community Park. What else is in store? Because you guys don't ever seem to say, yeah, it's good enough, or yeah, we're done. You just keep going. Yeah,
Kate, this is an ongoing project. Like I said, we've been doing it since 1985, and we'll be doing it for years to come. Every year we're doing something else. This fall we're planning on putting in a wheelchair platform swing so that children or even adults in a wheelchair or stroller can walk right on the platform, close the gate, and start swinging without having any assistance at all. It's about making the park accessible for everybody.
To everyone.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, and you've shown us how easy it is just to climb right up and be with the kids. Thank you, Dwayne. It's been a real pleasure.
I appreciate
today.
it. Thank you
A
very much
pleasure.
for coming down and highlighting our playground here. We
Our
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Our pleasure. It is definitely a favorite summertime spot, but there are a few others that Nanaimoites like to visit in the warm weather days. Kelly Robinson hits the streets to find out your favorite hot summer spot. Yeah, those are all pretty good spots, but how can you beat this? Man, it is so great to call this place home. Thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you at the Parksville Community Park at some point this summer.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.